Thank you for watching my channel. This is the segment right here where I review comments. All right. So first off, I want to say thank you for Sean Rax 240 for providing this video. He provided a comment with a timestamp. Just heads up, Sean, man. If you post a comment, I make a video. That's the only way it happens. All right. So his comment stated, "I love your gameplay, but I think he put later hate. But I hate that you always count your kings as a book. Time 1350 is a perfect example of why I don't count kings as a book." All right. So the only fair way to do it is I'm gonna take the hand back to where it began, and then once I see that my king has been taken, then we can actually go through and analyze what actually happened. Okay, so let's go ahead and play. I'm gonna play the video off. I'm not gonna say nothing. Wow. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Should I push that 5? 8, 10, 11. Let's go 4. I'm gonna go 4. My partner didn't get a book last time, so that kind of put damper in my spirit. Do I want to let somebody else lead? I don't like the way he threw his queen out there like that. All right, cool. We solid. How did I got Jack 5 king like that? How does that happen? Come on, algorithm, man. You gotta give out just a little bit better than that. I want it in my life. Who got the ace? Who slow rolled the ace? I didn't like that at all. There you go, partner. There you go. There you go, big dog. All right, where can we get our books at? Okay. She slow rolled that club last time. I'm gonna have to let the club fall to me. I want the club to kind of fall to me. Oh, so y'all trying not to get no bags. All right, then we not gonna get no more bags. What you think this is? Can we set? Nah, I don't got enough to set. All right. So it looked like it went to 1453, where my king got taken. I'm assuming that that's the part where you spoke about. So let's go back. Let's go back. I lost my king of clubs, which is fair. That is absolutely fair. I think it went back to 12. Let's get back to where, just see how many I got. All right. So as you can see in the game, it already started off. It was kind of weird because I was looking at my hand and I was like, wow, like I got Jack 5 king, Jack 5 king in hearts and in clubs. So in my mind, I'm already knowing like this is already weird the way it is. Just the way the played out, the way the algorithm got the card set up is like, okay, that's already crazy. All right, so the reason why I still counted it, but I realized as you hear me, I'm actually realizing like, okay, my king ain't gonna go by because of the fact of how the cards was kind of rolled out, like the way she played her ace kind of slow rolled the ace out there, which kind of prevented me from actually being able to play it. So as you go ahead and see it, when let me see when a club got played. We're gonna watch all the clubs, and you can hear in my voice like, whoa, wait a minute. Like you can actually see it, and you're like, I'm up here like, wait a minute. So now I played a jack. The reason why I played a jack is because a lot of times people will play a low card, and then, you know, if I would have played my 5, a lot of times people went on ahead and played that 9, and that ace still didn't come out. Now the chances are, psychologically, when I'm looking at it now, would have been better to play the ace to make sure, no, not to play the ace, but to play the five, because psychologically maybe the person would have played their ace. I mean, and not be so close to the jack of clubs. But we gonna get to your point of it. Your point of it is that's why I don't count my kings. It was kind of played. The person played their hand right. So a lot of times people will play their ace, right? A lot of times people play their ace, and then their ace will go by. But the fact that they had the person in front of me had, not only did they have the queen, but they also had the ace. So, and I had the jack. So the way the cards algorithmically were laid out was already on some weird stuff already. But yes, still count your kings. You gotta count. Those are books. Like, you see how the person now, they played their queen. The queen would have never really rolled by like that. It wouldn't have played out like that. But it did play out that they played a great hand the way they played it. But let's see if another club went out. The reason why I count aces and kings, because of the fact that two of them went by. Two clubs went by. It just so happened it was their queen. Everybody was able to at least throw out two clubs. So in most hands, everybody's going to be able to throw out two cards. It's just the fact that the queen went by. And now when you go into a third set, that's why I don't count ace, king, queens. That's why I don't count queens at all. I don't count queens at all because it's that third one. It's that third go by. Because the distribution of it would just have to be so evenly laid out that it's just not even possible most of the times. So, but most of the times people have two of a particular suit. Two, at least minimum with like two of a particular suit. So yeah, you add talking about that third club because I had three clubs. I started off with three clubs. It would have played out like, a regular hand. You know what I'm saying? That somebody would have played that ace and then somebody would have played that king. I would have been able to get my king off. So to say you don't count kings because I lost my king on a random play, it just so happened the person had, not only did they have the ace, but they also had the queen. That typically doesn't happen. That it will have to take this particular person at the particular position they at, and I will have to have what I have. You know what I'm saying? For it to even be something that the reason why my king didn't go by. That's why my other kings went by. Like, that wasn't the only king I had. Was it? Yeah, look. That wasn't the only king I had. I had also the king of diamonds and the king of hearts. But those went by. It was the gameplay of how that was played out. So still count your king. You got to still count those, man. You can't just not count those. If we go back and how it was played, we gonna do that one more time. We're just gonna play it one more time. I'm gonna go for. My partner didn't get a book last time, so that kind of put damper in my spirit. Do I want to let somebody else lead? I don't like the way he threw his queen out there like that. All right, cool. We solid. How did I got Jack 5, king like that? How does that happen? Come on, algorithm, man. You gotta give out this a little bit better than that. I want it in my life. Like I said, one club went by. So on a normal hand, somebody would have got their ace of club out, and then the next round of clubs being played, they would have got their king out. So it was just the way this was played out, and it was good on them to play it the way they played it, but they had no other option but to play it that way. But now I'm thinking psychologically, would have been better to play my 5, because I don't like people stealing books. But if I would have played my 5, would have been a higher chance for that person to play, maybe just one up type of card, you know, or maybe looking at it and maybe they would have played the ace because they wouldn't have known, but it was so close. And psychologically, you gotta tap that queen if you got the jack. Like if the jack is out there, you're not gonna use your ace of clubs, So psychologically, I'm breaking it down for myself and being like, okay, maybe the person would have won just a one upper, or they would have just played the ace like normal, but it was just too close and too easy for them to do it. But in terms of from your perspective, nah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta still count my kings. I haven't been
The
given any
ace.
kind of who slow rolled it. And I'm even saying it, who's slow rolling the ace? Like I'm saying it in a video, like, where's the ace at? Like, you just gonna slow roll the ace, so I'm not able to play my king. So now I know I have to wait for the ace of clubs to get played, and then that's just further down, being more clubs being played. Now it's a great play, but I got to play this a little bit more psychological and realize, if somebody steals a book, on a low card, I got to be able to protect. But see, that's what I was trying to do, though. It's just so happening how they had to have the ace of clubs and the queen of clubs. It's crazy. But yeah, still count your kings. You got to count those. No, you cannot not count clubs. What y'all think in the comment section, man? Come on, man. There's no way. No way. The ace. But yeah, man, that's just how it went. That's just how the game went. And I appreciate you for actually putting a comment down with a timestamp and actually letting me see how the game actually went down. But I still gotta count my kings. I had two other kings that went by. And very rarely, and my king would have went by if the ace would have got played. It's just the way it was played. Psychologically, I know I should have done something different, which I'm gonna probably use further down other games. Because I hate when people take books. I play something low and then somebody do an overreach on it on just a very low card and just steal a book. I hate seeing us stealing books. All right, man. Once again, man, thank you so much, man. On to the next video.